So this is the new area of Fairy Forest. I haven't really shown it before.
Don't I?
And we're about 3/4 of the way into the game.
Stars down from the sky.
He meant the 7 wanderers, the 7 stars of power. They're like guardians, channeling fairy magic, determining what form it can take. Check out these mushrooms.
So we get a lot of questions about how this game sort of branches and how you explore it. And here's sort of one of the branching paths. And right now we're going to go collect some items here. And I'm going to use fire to free this chest. I got gold this time, but other chests will give you material components for alchemy, and that's another thing we haven't really discussed, but alchemy is how you upgrade your character over time, gives you new abilities, and improves your existing abilities.
That's bad.
Without the wanderers,
The gold comes in handy when you run into your
it's wild.
little store vendor guy, the alchemist, and he just pops up throughout the game, and at some point we're going to run into him, but
A forest sylph.
right now here's a new creature as well, the sylph. And it's a very quick creature, does a lot of damage. There are various types. Right now this is the standard sylph. So you see, they're pretty quick and nimble, but if you're not careful, they'll get you. So obviously this attack's not working very well for me. What I can do is slow them down, if I can get to them. Take them out that way. That's great if there's only one sylph, but in a minute we're going to get attacked by multiple. So what I'm going to do is create a firewall, and this will first and foremost protect me from their melee attacks. And then I'm going to create a whirlwind of fire and use that to hit multiple creatures. And this is a good example of combining spells to create a better effect. Again, I could go with a point attack of fire, but with multiple opponents, it makes things pretty difficult, especially when they're this quick. So here's, again, our example of telekinesis, and we sprinkle this out throughout the game to sort of change up gameplay and help give you that illusion of being a powerful sorcerer. And again, spell combination is going to become very important when there are different types of enemies. So again, the standard sylph is susceptible to any attack, but we're going to introduce a frost sylph, and it's going to not take as much damage from your standard arcane bolts, but is really susceptible to, guess what, fire. These are spiders, again. Area effect does really well against them. And as always, Heroic Strike does a fine job. And this is part of the storyline. We're just basically restoring the stars that help sort of give the fairy forest its power.
Your touch freed it. It's gone back into the sky. We need to find more stars.
So here's a little puzzle. We've got a body of water here that we have to cross. So I'm going to go ahead and freeze that.
Among other things, yes.
We need to find more stars.
Move some obstacles out of the way. And here's our alchemy vendor. This is where you can sell items that you're not using, as well as purchase things that you need for alchemy. So you can pretty much do alchemy wherever you are, as long as you're not in combat. Just hit the triangle button, and the first thing you're going to have to do is figure out what these ingredients will make. So I'm going to take 3 components, combine them, and find out that this is what it does. And continue to do that. And let's go ahead and make something. Oh. So here I'm just sort of grinding, and pouring, and sprinkling ingredients. And now I've got a new potion. So now that we've gotten past this obstacle, there we go. Here are some frost sylphs. And again, the standard arcane bolt will do some damage, but it's not the most effective use of your time. Again, it becomes even more challenging when they mix things like fire sylphs in with frost sylphs. And you just have to adjust your approach on how to take them out. And as they're taking cover, I can use the arcane bolt in combination with the firewall to shoot around corners. Or I can, again, simply do that and take everyone out. But again, every situation is going to present a different problem. So here's where we're going to polymorph to get past this little entrance here.
When I was stuck in the human world, I used to spend hours dreaming that I was back home in the fairy forest. And now that I'm actually here, I don't ever want to see it again. Another wanderer!
Where?
Over there, under those rocks.
And we create a little bridge.
Unstable.
And this is Sorcery, your first look at Fairy Forest. It's coming out exclusively on the PlayStation 3, May 22nd. Thanks for watching.